creative mind of Ronnie Bueller.
Yo, what's good? Mills Thursdays is back. And I got another segment, man. This is the first episode, actually. It's called Chopping It Up. And you know what? The first episode is only right that I chop it up with my brother, the next upcoming NFL player. And I just had to do it because I believe in this guy, Jesi Bediako. Did I say your last name right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
you got
about.
it.
I said your last name right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, man. Yo, I'm first of all, I'm happy that that I'm able to bring you to my platform of Mills Thursdays and the actual first episode of Chopping It Up. And honestly, man, I was like, man, this is overdue. It's overdue. So I want the people to know who exactly Jesi is. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can have a little introduction, tell them what you do now. You football player. Man, I'm talking for you. But, Jesi, go ahead, man.
I mean, ain't really much to it, for real. Like, I'm from Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. Been playing football ever since a kid. I'll say flag football when I was in elementary school, and then just been playing every year. I started tackle around third grade. So just been playing and just trying to make it, for real. Ain't really much to it. Just gotta, just gotta make it. Just gotta put in your work.
Your work ethic, man, is something out of this world, though, man. You working out every day. You're in Fullerton, man. How's the Juco life? How's that? Is it? We watched Last Chance U, and they gave us a story and everything. It's kind of like that, or what? What is it like?
It's different because, like, Last Chance U paints a different picture. Like, yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's different. You actually have a lot more freedom than you expect, and it just depends what you want to do with it. When I first got here, I wasn't using the right ways, but it took me a little bit more time to get into whatever I got to get into. And it's also about how bad you want it. Like, you can either go to college, you can go to a better college after this, or you can go to a smaller school. If you want to go big, you got to put in the work. But there's only two ways out of this. It's either do or don't. Period.
No, I honestly, man, first time I saw you, I was at the gym, Gold's Gym, in Fullerton, and I'm just like, yo, this is like my brother right here, man. I was like, what's going on, man? What's going on, brother? And come to find out, you're also from Ghana, and then we already made the connection right there. So then, we got a little bit about, you playing football, and I see the determination in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? You're very determined, and like you're ready to go. And I saw it every time when you're at the gym. Anything you want to go off, man? Because I'm giving you all the praises right now,
man. I appreciate all of it, but it's just really about like what you want to do, like how you want to be. You can either be a regular person or you can be one of the greats on the football field. You can either be noticed or not noticed. You know what I mean? You can either be one of the people that's top or you can be in the bottom. So that's all I'm really worried. Like, I just want to be I want to be at the top. I don't want to be middle class. I don't want to have a regular job. I got all these athletic abilities or gifts or whatever that, so I might as well put it to use. Ain't no reason not to.
Hey, that's right, man. Use what God has given you, man. And you've been blessed, my brother, at a young age of 20 years old. So I'm going to ask you, some questions here. Okay, so you in Fullerton right now. So what position do you play?
Well, I play DN right now, but I also play linebacker. It's just whatever, outside linebacker, DNs, whatever coaches want. This year, I'm starting out at DN, but I was going to work hard and play linebacker. I just got to give them no choice. That's all it is.
Yeah. So you like stacking the quarterback, huh? You like being like the edge.
I just like making plays. I just like making plays for real. Like, ever since a kid, ever since I make a big tackle, I'm like, dang, I watch it over and over and over again. So like, it just, if I can make tackle on the running back, quarterback, it doesn't matter. I just want to make a perfect form tackle. We don't need to be a big hit because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna go for it, you're gonna miss.
So you're about fundamentals. You ain't about just like hitting the dude
I
on the
mean,
shoulder.
I'm into like productivity. Like I want to be productive. Like
Good.
I don't want to just be a, you know what I mean? Like I just want to be a productive linebacker because that's what's gonna make it. That's what's gonna get you to the next level. You know what I mean? Making plays, doing the right things, could do being in the right zones, making the right coverage. Like that's all I want to do is just be a sound linebacker. I don't want to be all. I don't want to sit there and say, oh, I want to make the crazy hits or do all these crazy things because it's more to that in football. There's a lot more, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I just got to be a sound linebacker. I got to be what these coaches want to be. That's, you know what I mean? Or want me to be.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question with all that being said. Who do you model your game after? Like,
it's funny that you say that because, like, I ain't going to lie. When I was a kid, I never really watched football. Like, I never been a sit down watching TV type of kid. I never really sit down inside. So, like, when I watch NFL, I don't really keep track of names and nothing like that. Now, like, later on, I do because I'm watching football more. I got to study the fundamentals. So now I kind of, you know what I mean? I kind of been, like, paying attention. So I kind of know players, like, I would say who I, like, used to watch because I watch a lot of college football. So I used to watch, like, Jabril Peppers highlights. Let me think who else. Like, D'Anthony Thomas, like, that's probably around my freshman year. So I'm watching, like, their plays, but, like, I ain't really watch, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just see how a linebacker or, you know what I mean, a person in my position plays, and I just copy, you know what I mean? I just read it. I don't really pay attention to the names, stuff like that, if that makes sense.
I see. Because, I mean, even when I worked out with you, right? You know, I'll say, like, we do a workout that you just got introduced to. You will get it like this. It's so fast. Like honestly, sometimes it will take me a while if I was willing to learn something new, right? I bet, hey, repeat it over and over again. But for you, you get on it. You get on it.
It's kind of like I watch something, like, see if I see a person making the type of tackle I want to make. I just think about it so hard that I want to force my body into doing it so I make the play, you feel me? But somebody's at my door, I'll be right back.
Got it. I know you had to go for a second.
Yeah.
No, I was just going off of, you know, how quickly you're able to, you know, you're so fast on learning new things.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of like, it's like when I see somebody, like, do a certain thing, right? Like, let's say, like, the example I was bringing up earlier, a person making a certain type of tackle that I want to make. I just think about it so hard. I just make my body do it. Like, it ain't really much to it. Like, I just make my body do exactly what he did. Like, I force my body, basically. So it's kind of like, it's like bench pressing. Like, you see a person that bench presses like the normal regular form. I just look at it and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna force my back to be bent. I'm just going, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna force myself to do it, and it is what it is because I gotta do it.
You're self-aware. You're self-aware. Not a lot of people are self-aware. You know, you'll see a lot of people that do the wrong form, and they'll do the wrong form for the rest of their life, right? We'll talk about it. I'll be like, hey, do that pull-up, go all the way down. You'd be like, all right, I'm going to go all the way down now from now on. You ain't got to tell me twice.
And I ain't going to lie. In some way, because I probably do got bad form. In football, I probably, you know what I mean? Like, I still got some stuff I got to work on. But one thing about me is I always say this. If I want it, I got to do it regardless. The coach telling me to do it, and that's, you know what I mean? That's the key to success. I got to do it.
That's confidence. That's confidence. And a lot of people don't have confidence in their own ability. And for you to say that at a young age, that shows what you want. And I can just tell you're ready to put that damn uniform on. Like, I can tell you just ready to show out. So besides being a football player, like, what are your interests? What are you interested in?
I mean, really? I mean, I just be chilling. Like, other than football, I just be resting. But, like, I pretty much bring all my time to football. Like, ain't really much, like, hobbies and stuff like that. I get into shoes. Like, I'll be clicking shoes if you can't see in the background, stuff like that. So shoes and designer clothes is kind of like what I'm into, and especially cars. Like, if I could own my own, that's why I want to make it, because I could own my own garage. You know what I mean? Have a whole bunch of cars, Lambos, Mustangs, Hellcats. I want all that. So I got to get it. So, you know, I'm always watching videos on cars and stuff like that. Just been like, damn, like, it'd be nice to have that car. And it is what it is. I just got to get the money to get it.
So right now you working hard every day to get that Hellcat.
I like all the expensive stuff. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I like all the expensive stuff. Like, what the three names I just named is expensive as hell to get.
Oh
So
yeah.
you gotta make it to get.
And I know when you make it, what you gonna hook up your mom and dad with? What you gonna hook them up with?
I'm gonna get them a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna get them a new car. I can't name a car because you know what I mean. The future is gonna come, and it's probably. I mean, I'm trying to make it in like 2 or 3 years. I ain't gonna lie. It sounds crazy, but it gotta be recent. 24, 25, trying to make it's a little bit too old. You know what I mean? I'm 20, so I only got a couple more years.
Age is nothing but a number, man. And
Yeah.
just looking at you at 20 years old, whenever the time is to go into the NFL, I know you're about to show out. I know, and I can tell anybody, they'll be like, "What? Who is Jesi?" I'll tell them that's a leader, a man who doesn't need to say much, but he'll prove it on the field. And I know you're ready.
Because there really ain't no point in talking for real. Like
Right.
who you trying to please? The only person you really got to please is yourself and your mama. So you don't got to do a lot of talking. Like
and that's real. That's real. And I mean, you've done that in the weight room. I've written down the notes, the weight room. You've gotten stronger and everything. But I also wanted to ask you, like before games and all that, who gets you hyped before the game?
To be honest, I don't like listening to music and stuff like that before the hype because, like, the thing is, I already got enough motivation in myself to make it. Like, I don't need music. Like when I lift, I don't need headphones. I just do it just because it's nice to have it once in a while. But for a minute, I wasn't using no headphones before games. I don't really need headphones. The bus ride I might just because it's gonna be a boring bus ride. But like right before the game in the locker room, I don't need no music. I already know what I got to do. It's only one way out.
You shit about business. You going to the gym with no headphones on, and you lifting 315 benching and stuff, and doing over 400 pounds on squat with no motivation whatsoever. That's what you're saying.
It's just a mission for real. Like I just don't really need motivation. I don't need somebody on my back telling me, reminding me what I already got to do. I don't need music reminding me what I already got to do. Like I already know what I got to do. And if I don't make it, it's my own fault. So I'll get mad as hell if I don't make it. Like I don't want to be that mad. You feel me? Like it'll burn. So I don't want to feel that. So like, you know what I mean?
Right. Besides like the players, like say getting you hyped before the game. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Mills Thursdays. I talk about music topics and stuff.
Oh yeah,
so
like
I'll
music.
bring this up.
Because my music margin is like my artist margin is like I listen to like all hip hop and stuff like that, like whatever else listens to nowadays. But I don't listen to like the rappers that everybody knows. Like I do, but I always been on SoundCloud just fire. Like when I'm bored, I just be looking for new music, stuff like this, swiping. So like I just have a whole bunch of songs. So like if I ain't listening to music, it'll just be going. I'm like, damn, this song hard. And it's just I just be bumping shit. I just be bumping music. I be listening to like Detroit rappers. Sometimes Florida rappers, it depends. A lot of Memphis rappers, like Pooh Shiesty. So it just, you know what I mean? It just depends like what the phone got going on. I listen to a lot of music, like it's crazy. Like my SoundCloud be freezing my phone. Okay.
So speaking of like, the rappers being specifically from the Midwest area, I actually wanted to go back into, you said you're from where again?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri. Tell me about that place. Like, how did you become who you are? Was it because of Kansas City, the upbringing? Like, what is Kansas City?
I mean, Kansas City is just, it's a regular Midwest state. You know what I mean? It's like I grew up in a nice household. I have a cop as a dad, teacher as a mother. I grew up blessed, and I wanted to be successful. And I've always like in class and stuff like that. I've always not been, the kid that's getting the best grades and stuff like that. But for some reason, I've always been the person that's athletic. And like back as a kid, I didn't see myself as like that. You know what I mean? Like I ain't as good as these other kids or these older kids. But now that I'm here, I've been working hard. I already know. You know what I mean? Like damn, I could be better than these kids. I could be better than all these people. So it's kind of like that's pretty much it. Like growing up with all these kids that thought they were better than me and stuff like that. And now I'm like this, still playing football. That's all I need. Like I said, it ain't really much to me. It's a mission. It's a mission.
Yeah, where did that come from? Where did that come from? Because you said you had a great upbringing. Where did it come from? Where did it come from?
My parents work hard for this stuff. You know what I mean? Like what they do ain't easy. Like they work hours and hours and hours. My dad works 7 days a week. So like it ain't easy, but it's just like I want to pay them back for everything they gave me. Like Juco, like we don't get no scholarship, nothing like that. So my dad's paying for it. I got to pay him back. So it's like I got to provide for my parents because they provide for me, and I see how they live, and I just want to be better. So that's basically it.
Now, a lot of people your age, you know, some of them are privileged. You know, they have, you know, academic scholarships, and they just having a jolly old time. They don't need to pay their parents back because the parents are, hey, you good? Or I have this money, they can send them off to a great school. But you're like, you know what? No, I'm paying my mom and dad back regardless.
I mean, I got to, man. Like, if you got all that money, why not? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you can do it, why not do it? That's all it is. Like, if you got it like that, you got it like that. That's a different way of saying it, but you know what I mean? Yeah,
I know mom and dad are gonna look at this and be like, that's my son, you know, and I know they're gonna be proud of you, you know. So let me ask you one more question.
All right.
So when you do get transferred to that D1 school, you as a player, what are you bringing to that school / program, to that athletic program? What are you, Jesi, bringing to that school?
I mean, if you would ask me, you just bring somebody that's going to do what they got to do. You know what I mean? Like I said 3 times of the examples, it ain't, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't much to it. Like, if I got to hit, I'm going to hit. And the thing is, I'm a competitive too. Like, I want to be better than, I don't want no man hitting harder than me. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be the hardest hitter in football. Like, I for some reason, I always want to be the top of the top. Like, I know it might not be realistic. You can't be the strongest person in the world, but like that fact, like it just irritates me. So like, you know what I mean? Like you gonna see somebody that just wants to be better than everybody. Everything else.
Right.
You feel me?
Dog, really proud of you, man. You know, and at the end, I know you ain't done yet. I know. You know, and we ain't speaking as if
starting out. It's a crazy thing.
Exactly. I'm not speaking as if you're done, but honestly, where you're going, sky's the limit, man. You know, and from somebody who's older to seeing somebody that's younger with the mind state that you have, you know, you don't need anybody for motivation. Your God-given talents and abilities. Everybody always tells you that, you know, but it's real. You know, you're not cocky. You're not taking it to your head like, okay, that means I don't need to work, dog. Every time we went to the gym, you worked hard every freaking day. And you made sure that you had it. I was like, yo, this kid, I was like, yo, he's special, but damn, he is crazy too. He wants to do everything damn right.
Everybody be saying I'm crazy because I want
in a good way.
In
a good way. You're crazy. You know what you're crazy about? You're crazy to make it and make your mom and dad proud. And for that, people might call you crazy, but you're going to be crazy playing in the NFL. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like I said, I don't gotta justify nothing to nobody at the end of the day. Like it's only me and my mom I gotta please. Who else in the world I gotta please?
You ain't gotta please not a damn nobody.
Not a damn nobody.
Jesi, man, yo, the first episode, chopping it up, man. I appreciate you. You're 100%, man. And whatever D1 school is gonna get you, they just know they got a monster. An athletic person that can do like 10 muscle ups and then go bench 275 at 315 and then go to some. This is it. This is it, man. Hey, yo, I'm proud of you, man. I don't need to say nothing to you. You keep on going, man. You prove these doubters wrong every single day. Ain't nothing else I can tell you, man. Yo, this is Millsthursdays, chopping it up. Hey, matter of fact, you want to say one more thing before we go, man?
Man, I don't really gotta say much. If you don't believe it, you don't believe it. But like I said, regardless, you're gonna see it or you're not. If you don't believe me and you don't see it, I guess you was right. But if I make it and you don't believe me, then we all know who's gonna be right.
Yes, sir. There it is. The NFL star, Jesi.
From the creative mind of Ronnie Bueller.
There you go. Hit. Heat, back. Clockwise. Hit. What up?